You guys are not gonna believe me probably, but I have another story. This one's even better yet, of random kind buyers I run into. So you guys know how I sell clothes online. Well, recently I sold two teddy bears that we have had since forever. They're like 20 years old. I remember that we bought them during one of grandma's visits. And if I remember right, the brown one represented grandma and the white one represented mom. Anyway, I listed them. Mom left them behind. I had to list them because honestly, I'm trying to downsize, and of course, I need the extra couple of dollars. And it's honestly something that I really can't use because it's not like I have a room that I can just place plushies around in a comfortable way. I definitely don't want them on my bed, that's for sure. Little things like that. I decided to list them. They were getting no attention, no love whatsoever. They finally sold yesterday. Hours apart because I pointed to the person, hey, just so you know, I have the brown one as well. She only bought the white one. But when she made the purchase, she also left some messages. I'm going to share them with you. Yesterday, she said, hi, so this made my day. This is my childhood stuffed animal, and I never thought I would see the original version of her again. Thank you so much. And then I told her, oh, I'm glad. Thank you for telling me. Did you notice I have the brown one? I bought them together, the representations that I just told you. I felt sentimental while listing them, but I'm having to downsize and part ways with some things, so take good care of her. And she said that she did notice. She thinks she's gonna buy the brown one. She would hate to separate them, and she promises to take good care of them both. So I said, thank you. It means a lot to me. You're super kind. I wish I would have given you a little while to maybe reply before I sent the other one. That would have been $1. But in the future, if you have items that you would like, I would like to compensate for your shipping costs that time around. Thanks again and Happy New Year. And she said, of course, the two of them were worth every cent. I hope you have an amazing New Year, and I'll send pictures when they arrive. And the reason that means a lot to me is because, first of all, this is a respectful person. Usually I encounter people who are either meh or complete dumbasses who give me like bad notes that I totally didn't deserve. I've only messed up genuinely 2 times. One item arrived broken because it was more fragile than I thought. And the second one was I didn't realize that this was an item that wasn't exactly authentic. And I had no idea. It's one of those brands that I'm not familiar with, so I wouldn't know any better. But when someone brought it to my attention, I also learned that I could look up the registered numbers for those things. It never occurred to me that RN number that fabrics have. I thought that it was for the reference of the brand. Like, say I'll go on the website, I can key in that number and the model number will appear. It's not the registered textile number of that brand for, I guess, authenticity. I had no idea about that. It never occurred to me to look it up. I'm just getting rid of fucking fabrics and threads. Why would I go that deep? But I do understand why something counterfeit is serious, and what I sold wasn't even that expensive. What I sold for, I think it was like $10, and that brand is associated as high end, so it's an item that retail value normally it would have been, if it existed under this brand, it probably would have pushed like $60-70. So I'm not exactly a crooked seller. She showed me that the first bear arrived. She happens to live like 40 minutes away from where I live, and that's like overestimating it. It's possible that it's more like a 20-minute drive. But yeah, I was surprised. I'm like, oh snap, she's actually right in my backyard, so she's gonna get it like overnight. This other one though, I don't think it'll make it there today since it's Saturday. I already sent it, but I think it'll make it there Monday for sure. So she showed me a picture of them both, and yeah, they're pretty similar. Mine is a little whiter and hers is a little bit more of a beige shade, kind of like my jacket. I told her, awesome, thanks for showing me. They look fantastic. I'm literally fixing right this second to drop off the second one. Since you're super close, I figured that you would get that first one overnight. But yeah, I wish I would have given her a couple of hours to respond, but I had to work that overnight shift. I wanted to have the package on its way. There's no guarantee that these people are gonna reply. Sometimes I have done that to where they leave a message and I reply to it and I never hear back from them. I figured I at least guaranteed have this package on the way along with some others that I had pending as well. And she didn't get back to me until like 5:34. I made the right call of just getting that one rolling. But yeah, you guys, I thought I would share that because, like I said before, usually I have nothing but shit stories to share because that's literally my experience. That's what happens to me. And while on the note of my overnight, I'm always grateful that I got out of working nights the way I did because fuck nighttime people. They're just extra rude, especially on a Friday since I guess it's the end of their day and the weight of the day is like pressing on them toward the evening, and these people have like no sense of vocabulary. The worst one I had was this stupid lady going like, where is your coconut bar? What the fuck is a coconut bar? Are you looking for a butter? Are you looking for some kind of oil that's been solidified? Are you looking for a soap? Are you looking for an ice cream? You could say a coconut bar, and to me, immediately, I think it's an ice cream. Those popsicles, the little stick stabbing it, that to me is a coconut bar. Are you looking for like a shea butter style tub for your skin? Use vocabulary. And she was like, this is literally what she said. She said, it's this coconut bar that I buy at the other store where I'm from up north. And I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I have no idea what you're talking about. Then she was like, I mean, it's here in the cold section somewhere. And I'm like, have you bought it here before? Do you know the brand name? And she was shaking her head. Do you know the name of the product? Do you know what's in it? Do you know anything about it? I hate trying to assist people like that because they get mad when I don't know the answer. I genuinely do not know if you cannot supply information. And on top of that, because I'm out there on the sales floor and not on the register, there's like no physical barrier between me and that clown. And I don't like it when these clowns are so close proximity to me because they don't have a sense of distance. Like at the very least, stand an arm length and a half away from me. Don't stand so close to me. It was not noisy. You do not need to be getting so close to me, and you can always speak up. Another clown I had to do with that tone of voice. I'm right here next to coolers. The machinery is like right there next to us. I was trying to step away from it so that I could hear you better because I was telling you, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. And you kept your same fucking volume trying to get closer. You do not need to get closer to me. You need to speak up. This is your voice. This is what I need. But I don't need you to shout like an asshole. Just project volume. That's all you gotta do. Practice it. It's something that I myself don't dominate, but it's possible. It's doable. We have a voice. So yeah, those are the things that just piss me off. And I'm just glad that I had this experience in my own business to counter the experience I have working for somebody else's shit business. It like reinvigorated me, if you will. I feel like it made me understand that I can give someone little things like this and it's an experience that means a lot to them. I know how I would feel if I reunited with an object that a long time ago had a lot of value to me. So I get it. And I'm just glad that I was able to supply it and that this person shared it. Especially an item that I sincerely thought I was going to have to donate. I nearly donated them to Goodwill maybe like a month ago because I felt like they just were not going to get attention, but something told me to just hold on. And I got rid of them both for like $4. Collectively, both of them, $4. That's all I made. So it's not like I'm out here being a greedy bitch either. Like I'm pretty reasonable and conscious about what things in the grand scheme of things are valued at. I like to be honest about that stuff. Okay, that's it. Bye.